Hi there. So in this video I wanted to do a little bit of a recap and analysis of my project so far. I have been wanting to do this now for a while, but I haven't. I've kept putting it off and not even quite sure why, other than maybe it's the same reason I haven't talked a lot about myself, because I'm putting these videos out there for everybody to see, so I'm kind of making myself vulnerable, opening myself up to ridicule or whatever other negative feedback might come. So I just haven't talked about myself, but that's one of the things that I want to do more of. I want to talk about myself, explain who I am, and I want to talk about stuttering more, talk about how it has impacted my life, and then talk about various aspects of stuttering. And so I hope to be doing that in the near future. As far as the analysis of this project, I have a few notes written down here, and so far, of course, it's gone on for 4 months. I can't believe it. Over 120 days now, and that's a third of a year, so I'm a third of the way through this project, and it almost seems like it's just kind of flown by so far. Anyway, one of the things that I have noticed in myself is my level of confidence has improved from the beginning of this project to now. I don't have a whole lot of trouble making phone calls. There are some times when it is more difficult to make phone calls, or I guess actually I should explain that I don't have trouble making phone calls that I have to make, like when I call the insurance company, or when I call a business in which I need their service or product. Those calls, even a year and a half or 2 years ago, I wouldn't want to make those calls. I would have other people make those calls for me. But now, I don't even think twice about that. I do have a bit of a problem calling businesses just for practice, because I almost feel like I'm wasting their time, or I'm bothering them because I'm only calling for practice. I'm not calling because I'm seriously interested in their product or service, or I'm not seriously intending to use their product or a service. So those calls always cause me a little bit more anxiety than the calls that I have to make. So that's one thing. The confidence is improved. And one thing that I think I could do better is my presentation. I think I probably still appear kind of stiff in front of the camera, and that, of course, is in part because I am putting these videos out there for everybody to see, and since I have that in my mind, I think it affects my presentation. I guess it kind of goes back to that making yourself vulnerable again. So that is something that I would like to work on. I would like to be a little bit more relaxed in front of the camera. So, and then let's see. And I think I have a tendency to talk too fast. That's one thing that I have noticed by watching myself in these videos. Before that, I never really noted how fast I talk, and I often just jump right into a phrase. So I think I need to learn to pace myself, to slow down and enunciate more, and I think that would help with my stutter also. I think if I enunciate more, if I slow down, pace myself, as well as using the techniques that I have, I think that will help also. That's also one thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning when I was talking about stuttering, that along with talking about stuttering and various aspects of stuttering, I would like to talk about the techniques that I use to help alleviate my stuttering. So let's see, I guess that's about all I have for now. So yeah, this was just sort of a quick recap and analysis video, and I will have to keeping notes on various things so that I can do another analysis video later. Just keep notes on things that I need to work on or things that I've noticed about myself. So, all right, well, on with the phone call. So for this week, I thought that I would call some window shops and ask if they do window tinting for vehicles, and then ask what that costs. I have a 2000 Toyota Echo, and it has really big windows. I have always thought that over the years, and thought that I would like to get the windows tinted, but I've never called to see what that would cost. So I thought that that would make a good series of videos, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make my first phone call now. I'm going to ask if they do window tinting for vehicles, and then if they say yes, then I'm going to ask what it costs to get the windows tinted on my particular car, on the 2000 Toyota Echo. Yeah, you'll have to bear with me because I have a speech impediment. Anyway, I was just wondering if you do window tinting there for vehicles. You do? Okay. I was wondering if you would know what it might cost to get windows tinted for a 2000 Toyota Echo. I guess all of them but the windshield, or I think that's what people usually do, I guess, the side windows and then the rear window. It's a 4-door. Oh, okay. Is that just on the top, or how does that work? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. That's all that I was wondering about. I am just getting some prices right now. So thank you for your help. So, bye-bye. Okay, so they said that it would cost $200 to get all of the windows tinted except for the windshield, and that they could do a tinting strip on the windshield, on the top of the windshield, and that would be $25 extra. So, okay, that's good to know. So I'm going to call another one tomorrow and ask what it costs. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.